right, we are halfway home here on the Sweat. Let's get to a little puck talk. NHL with, of course, a light slate. 3 games available to you in the NHL tonight. Geoff Ulrich is here, DraftKings contributor. We also have Paul Bruno from RotoWire. Guys, good to see you again, always. And let's get into it. DFS talk, NHL opening faceoff for you. Must roster in daily fantasy tonight, Paul.
Well, there's a couple of high-scoring teams that are meeting in Washington, and they're not playing too much attention to detail. So I'm all over Austin Matthews right at the top of the board, Adam. And I think it makes sense when you consider that he's on the hottest line in hockey right now, and he's rolling 17 points in his last 10 games played, averaging over 20 DraftKings points a game. And Washington is leaking goals just like the Leafs too. So I think you can even make a case for his line mate, Mitch Marner, similarly with 17 points. You want to look at the Boston-LA game, a couple of tempting options in the Boston top line. David Pastrnak scoring at a very high rate, 11 points and 43 shots on goal his last 10 outings, $8,000 a price tag. And Brad Marchand is back, but only $7,500. It might be the best value of all 4 of those guys.
You want to talk Bruins top liners, Geoff? Jake DeBrusk's points in 4 straight.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a fair point because he's playing alongside Bergeron and Marchand, which, makes those guys cheaper to roster as well. And my must roster would be Brad Marchand. I mean, at 7,500, Paul mentioned, the cheapness in price compared to guys like Ovechkin and even his own teammate, David Pastrnak. But I mean, he's the one who's playing alongside Patrice Bergeron. He's got 15 shots on net over his last 2 games, does Brad Marchand. And, he's taking on a Kings team who they're sure they've won like 5 or 6 in a row. They've been beating up on like Arizona. This is a team that's got the 5th worst penalty kill in the league. There's a lot of upside here for this Bergeron-Marchand duo. So I really like starting with those 2. I would make it like a pair here. Those 2 are the must plays. I think you need to start there because the Boston offense looks good. And I think they're going to catch the Kings well off guard tonight.